How's it going, everybody? It's Brandon, also known as Mothman, on behalf of Run It Back. I'm here with Hazed after the game against Cloud9 in the NALCQ. It's always tough coming right off a loss, so I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah, man, no problem. It's tough, but it's part of the business.
Yeah, and instead of focusing on the negatives right away, I would like to know if there's any positive things you and the team might take from the match against Cloud9.
Man, I mean, we don't really have a great track record against Cloud9. I definitely thought we would do better than we did. I mean, 13-7, 13-8, it's not like horrible. Obviously, we fought back, but I would say the best thing we did today was like we stayed composed.
Okay.
Even on like the last round of the game, the guys were still in it mentally. We just couldn't pull through.
Okay, well, yeah, you said it yourself. Of course, Cloud9's a hard team for anybody to beat. But both you guys, have solid win rates on, Breeze and Icebox. Were you guys kind of able to stick to your game plan and they maybe just countered it, or did they do anything that surprised you?
No, they didn't really surprise us. We did our game plan. We had to deviate on Breeze pretty early through the first half, but that happens sometimes. I think how we prepared was good. I think we as individuals probably just didn't execute as well as we should have.
Okay, well, over the series, I'm sure you knew Leaf was going absolutely insane.
Mhm.
Only Tex on your team, had more kills and deaths against him. Everyone else, for a lack of a better term, was kind of slaughtered during
Yep.
the gameplay. So, how do you try and stop a player like that when they gain momentum?
Oh man, it's really hard, especially when they're a duelist. Like if, when he's on Neon, I don't have the answer. I mean, you just got to try and predict where he's going to go and shut it down with utility and good positioning. He did a really good job of being, very annoying and just slimy little rat, hard to kill. And every time you took what you would perceive as a 50-50, he'd just one tap you sometimes. So it's just like, well, how do you beat that? I mean, you got to one tap him back. So, I mean, he just played really good. He's a good player. It's tough to deal with. I mean, it's like, I don't want to say he's simple level, but as someone who played against simple in Counter Strike, it's like you you ask someone that same question, how do you stop simple? It's like, well, I don't know.
Well, you might already know the answer, having watched him play, played against him. But do you think the momentum that a single player gains like that is something the whole team can kind of attach to and gain momentum for the whole squad?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When one of your teammates is on fire, you can really ride that wave. And it causes a lot of pressure for the other team. So, you can, as an IGL, it's really good for me if one of my players is on fire, especially on a character like Neon or Jet or something like that, or even Chamber, because just that person alone puts so much pressure that you can call like overstacks on the other side and a lot of fakes and really mind game your opponent. And you also have like the comfort in knowing that I could put this player somewhere on their own and they're probably going to get two because they're just feeling it. So and it really allows you to like gamble more. Um, and I mean they did it really well. They gambled really well.
Okay, well, looking back on the action, is there maybe a moment or just a couple of moments for each map that you can pinpoint that maybe you feel would have turned the tide in your guys' favor if they went differently?
Ooh, I can't think of one on Breeze. Breeze felt rough. Let me see. On Icebox, I think the round where I was flanking, I had pushed B. They had opened B. They fell back, and I'd pushed orange, and I saw them fall back. I got amazing timing on them, and I called for my team to stack A. It was a 4v3, I believe. Our defense, their attack, and I was flanking, and we lost. I think that was a pretty pivotal round because I thought like I said, I have to go back and watch to see what went wrong there, but I thought I called that pretty damn well. I took a big risk, it paid off, and then somehow we just fell apart. So yeah, I think that was a pretty tough round for us to lose.
Okay, you've been Valorant for a while now, and it's fair to say you've been doing the FPS thing for a long time too. How would you compare the current talent you faced in Valorant to the talent you faced in the past?
Ooh, uh, honestly, it's very similar. The the young kids are hyper aggressive. They have incredible aim, and they're very unpredictable. That was the same in Counter-Strike as it is in Valorant. The difference is in Valorant you can get away with a lot more. In Counter-Strike, if there was a player like that, you could very easily, I don't want to say like counter-strat that person, but you could really like lock them down because they didn't have mechanics to get away, like a teleport or a dash, or you know what I mean. So it was just a lot easier to hold down those star players, and you could plan for it. In this game, it's so tough. It depends on their agent and what their supporting cast is. There's different abilities you got to prepare for. So yeah, it's just I think talent-wise, it's the same. It's just the game allows them to be more individualistic.
Okay, and kind of piggybacking on, with you having played for a while, I just have to ask, what's next for
Mm.
Hazed? What's next for NRG as a whole? Kind of with the unknowns of what Pro Valorant will be like come 2023.
That's a tough question. I don't know. I've been thinking about for about a year now retiring. It's just, I'm fucking old, man. I'm 33. It's tough doing this. Um, I still love competing, but I think I might, look into coaching. It's something I've thought about doing for a long time. I just don't know if the time is now. Um, a lot's going to depend on franchising, what happens. We haven't been told whether or not we're in yet, so hopefully that's figured out soon. Because that opens up a whole new can of worms. What
Yeah.
my future is, what the team's future is. There's going to be a lot more players on the market. Will we make roster changes? Won't we? It's just there's so many question marks, and all honestly has to do with franchising. So once we figure out franchising, that's when we can figure out what our next steps are. For now, we're gonna step away from the game for a little bit. I think everyone's just gonna think about their future. What's best for them, and probably stream. I think most of the guys are gonna stream.
Yeah.
So. I mean, we're all still going to hang out. Like we're all going to be playing games together. That's not going to change. But yeah, we won't know what's going to happen officially until franchising is figured out.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for your time. Good luck in whatever is next. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. It was awesome.
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it, man. You have a good one.
You too. Take care.
All right, bye bye.